What's going on YouTube? I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you are interested in purchasing my book, I will leave a link down in the description box below. Today we are walking to Safeway because Safeway has a turkey deal for 39 cents a pound. You know, we used to have different types of deals. I remember Winco was buy $25 worth of groceries, get a free turkey. Some places are buy one, get one free, stuff like that. And I usually buy chicken. If I want a whole chicken, it's $1.18 a pound. If I want chicken drumsticks, they're usually around 65, 75 cents a pound. Sometimes they go on sale 2 pounds for 98 cents. But 39 cents a pound is kind of something you can't beat, and it's a limit of 1. Now I am seeing, and this is what I do. I played Tetris with my freezer this morning to make enough room for this turkey. Right now I'm doing modified keto. It's not modified, it's just keto. So my body can't process the carbs and the fruit anymore. So I'm moving to meat and vegetables only. But the modified part is I'm still gonna use barbecue sauce, and I'm still gonna have half and half in my coffee. But other than that, no more carbs, flour, sugar, nothing. Long story, but I gotta lose these pounds that I gained because of some back problems. That, whatever, it is what it is. So one of the things that I'm noticing right now, yes, the economy seems to be doing pretty bad. Stock market is super volatile, crypto is super volatile, or digital assets. Jobs, lots of layoffs. Companies who promote caring about their employees are laying off and firing employees and using AI in their place. And then companies are like, we can't find any good employees. There's a reason. You're not loyal to us, so why should we be loyal to you? Anyway, I'm noticing in my neighborhood, this is kind of messed up, and I've never seen this before, but I'm seeing bills on people's doorknobs. It's like those little door hangers, and it says like final notice, shut off notice, and it even says how much they owe on there. Like, you owe $214. If you don't pay within 2 days, we're gonna shut you off. I think it's water, but I'm not sure. And I've got like dual-sided thoughts on this, because if people are doing bad financially and they can't afford their water bill, it's possible that they don't have internet or cell phones, so they have no way to check their online bill to see if they owe any money, or they don't have the ability to make the transfer or the payment because they don't have access to it. So I can see having to leave a notice on the door that way. But making it so visible is kind of like, and telling exactly how much and that it's a final notice and all this stuff, it's like, okay, I know that they're having hard times. Now, me personally, I'm headed to go shopping, and I don't like shopping. I don't like it one bit. A lot of people I see online, they talk about frugality, but you can and they adjust their shopping addiction with a specific kind of shopping. They're like, I'm super frugal, I don't shop. But they shop at thrift stores and they shop at grocery stores, and they go a little gung-ho on it. They go kind of obsessed with their grocery shopping and their thrift store shopping. Now I go to the grocery store once a week to get what I buy pretty much every week, my food and my dog food. But when I see a really good sale, then that's what I go in for, and that's the only thing I buy, if I have space for it. 'Tis the season for turkey right now. After this is gonna be ham, and then after January is going to be roasts. Oh, big German Shepherd, hi. Is going to be roasts, and then it's gonna get into, and then after the roast is steak. Typically where I live, it's going to be London broil and tri-tip in the February area. Hi, boo-boo. Oh. He's wagging his tail. I don't know. And then March and April is kind of like dead. And then June, July is when it's like hot dogs and bacon and stuff. And then the process repeats. I don't eat bacon anymore. Too salty for me. Don't eat sausage anymore. Too salty for me. Can't eat pancakes. I just meat and vegetables. I'm sticking to it. And I'm doing everything I can to get a minimum of 10,000 steps a day and doing Zumba. I aim for 12, but I always try to get at least 10,000 steps. Main Street. We made it. It's only a half-mile walk each way. Uphill, both ways. Between 8 and 24 pounds. I'm not seeing any between 8 and 24 pounds. Oh, there's one. Okay, so I've got a 14-pounder. I know that you can get more at that price, but I can't fit it in my freezer. So, actually, I think that the 14-pounder is kind of pushing it. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it. So if that's the case, I'm going to have to cut it up, take it apart, and put it into plastic vacuum seal bags. It's probably what I'm going to have to do. I don't think it's going to even fit at this size. And what was I saying before? Times are getting more visibly difficult. One thing, in addition to the water bills being basically publicly broadcasted, one thing I'm noticing is that if people don't keep their lawns mowed very, very regularly, after a little bit of time, after about a week or so, homeless people start kind of accumulating in that front yard, and then they test the waters. They will test the waters by putting something on the front porch, sleeping bag, duffel bag, blanket, cloth, whatever, to see if it's removed in a day. And if it's not, they break in. This happened to me a couple times. Now, my front yard, I haven't been mowing it because I just put down seed. There was a whole bunch of contractors that messed up my lawn. And I had to put down seed to let it grow, but it's not thick enough to mow yet. But yesterday, I saw a couple homeless people in front of my yard, but I can't mow it because I need it to grow in thicker before I mow it. So I made sure to leave the front door open so that the dogs bark and let them know that they're there. And I have in the past been tested. People have left canvases, sleeping bags on my front porch to see if my home is empty. And if I didn't move them, they would have broken in or tried to. These are lantana that I want to plant in my front yard. I'm gonna steal some seeds. I know it's not morally right, but I don't think they're gonna mind. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so let me ask you this. Have we turned Thanksgiving, there's that German Shepherd again, hey buddy, into something it wasn't meant to be? Christmas is meant to be for Jesus, Easter is the resurrection, Thanksgiving was to the Mayflower and stuff. Now during the Mayflower, it was more than likely venison and fish that they ate, not turkey. Maybe they had a turkey, but more than likely not. But it seems like it's turned into where it has to be like a 10-course meal. And it's like caviar and, not really caviar, but like caviar and wine when nobody's got any money right now. Now, I can't relate to this. I used to host Thanksgiving back when my mom was alive. I can't relate to people going to Dollar Tree for $25 Thanksgivings because it doesn't cost that much. Look, a turkey, I just got one for $5. You don't need a 50-pound turkey. I'm sorry, you don't. Nobody does. No, unless your family is 50 people, you don't need a 50-pound bird. Get a small turkey, 39 cents a pound. And that's not out of the ordinary. There's also, we have a thing here in this, at least in my town, and it's been in every town I've ever lived in. They give you free Thanksgiving everything. Like they give you a bag full of, you get a turkey, stuffing, pie, green beans, yams, cranberry stuff, all the trimmings. They give them away for free to those in need. We also have a VFW that does free Thanksgiving dinners. It's free. They will even deliver it to you for free. And you don't have to have any income requirements or anything like that. They just, if you want to go, you go. Maybe you don't have a family. You go hang out with people who are in the family mood, socialize a little bit, have a nice hot meal. So, and I went to one of those once when my grandma was hosting, and she was recovering through cancer. So she couldn't travel to us, but she didn't have the energy to cook. So we went to her, and we went to the VFW and had dinner with them. It was just like a normal Thanksgiving dinner. So you get a turkey for $5. Gravy is free because it's made out of the turkey. Potatoes are $1.87 for 5 pounds. You don't even need 5 pounds. You may need 5 or 6 potatoes. Then you've got, let's say you pick a vegetable. So corn on the cob. So let's say corn on the cob's expensive. It's 2 for $1. I get mine for 7 cents a piece when they're on sale. But hey, let's say that they're not on sale, 2 for $1. Or some people get them 5 for a 5-pack or 5 for a 10-pack or something. So you cut them up into thirds, and it makes it look like you have more. By the time people get to the corn, they're going to be full anyway. Okay. And then you buy a pie for $5. It's a Marie Callender's frozen pie. That right now, easy. They're not $20 pies. Maybe you buy 2 boxes of cheap macaroni and cheese for 78 cents a piece. You stick those in the oven. You've got yourself Thanksgiving dinner with leftovers to last a week. I don't understand. And that's only like $15, $20 at most. The most expensive things are the turkey and the pie. $5 turkey, $5 pie. So that's $10. The rest is mac and cheese, green beans, and corn, and potatoes. That's less than $10 right there. So, I can't relate. And I think people have turned it into something it's not. They turn it into some luxurious affair where you're supposed to have a feast and a banquet and hobnob. And instead of doing that, get yourself some pillowcases out of your closet, go down to the park, and have some family time with those pillowcases. Tie them around your legs and race. Or bring a basketball, or a frisbee, or a soccer ball after dinner, and go out there and play a game. It's supposed to be about family time, not about gorging yourself. I'm starting to think that all of the holidays are about gorging. You got the 7 deadly sins. Gorging on Thanksgiving. Ghouls on Halloween. So it's gluttony. What's Christmas? Greed. Envy. Okay, I'm going to stop now. My brain's starting to go somewhere else. All right, folks. So I know things are financially bad for a lot of people right now. Not everybody. But I got to take everything I see on social media with a grain of salt at this point, because it's turned into online, YouTube even. I'm a YouTuber. YouTube has turned into a corporate conglomerate where people have to sell fear and panic in order to get the views, and I can't do that anymore. I'm tired of it. And I'm not afraid anymore. All right, so normally $27.40. Got it for $5.37. This is the moment of truth. Now that I have it home, I am feeling very pessimistic that it's going to fit in the area that I created. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I have an idea. There we go. Okay. We got this, guys. Okay. This is what I don't like about a bottom freezer. It has drawers and no shelves. Okay, here we go. Come on, get in there. Yeah! Yeah! Give me 5. Give me 5. How about you? Give me 5. You're not the boss of me. Somebody already had some PB in their PB ball, and they want more. But Mr. Snaggletooth doesn't know how to ask correctly. He knows that he needs to pick that up and put it in my lap if he wants more. But instead, he's being rude and just barking at me and staring. I know that was a please, but you gotta do it right. You gotta bring it to me. You gotta bring it to me. You're just gonna stare and we're gonna do this for like 10 minutes. Then you're finally gonna bring it to me, and then I'm gonna fill it up again. Yeah, that's right. I see that stub wagging. It's not very nice. What? What? I can't hear you. I can't hear you over all that barking and snaggletooth-ness. What's up with that snaggletooth? No, you ask nicely. You bring it to me. Booger. We're going to do this for about 10 minutes.